Hello everyone and welcome back to Nick Plays Shadow Hearts. It's been a while since I did a video. I've just been moving and things like that, but let's get straight back into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go straight to the graveyard. This is just because I can't remember when I last came here and what I did. So we're just going to go back and see if we can get rid of any malice that we've got. So we're just going to go back and talk to these mask guys again. You're going to ask me if I want to acquire the malice, and yes I do. So, I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but the enemy you fight here actually changes depending on what the level of malice you have. So, I mean this guy looks pretty weak, so I'm guessing our malice levels weren't very high. And as I say that I'm missing, but we will see. We'll see what happens. So let's just attack again. So, because I haven't played this for a little while, I'm probably going to be terrible at hitting the, is it the Judgment Ring? I can't even remember what it's called. I'm going to forget what it's called all the time. But anyway, so we have defeated that. It was easy, which is good. Now hopefully our mass levels are nice and low, and we can continue on. So, I don't know quite what we were doing last time. I think we were trying to fight the cat lady. Was that it? So I think we bumped into the, that shaman guy. Is his name like Seswan or something? Szechuan? No. Zuzen, I think his name is. Anyway, and he is like a Taoist monk or something, and he has been trapped in this place with us. Yeah, there you go, Zuzen. Is that what I said before? I don't know. Anyway, let's just have a look at this one. Yeah, so I can't remember, so we had to collect 2 items and I'm not sure exactly where they are, but let's just go to the house anyway and see if we can smoke this cat out. I don't know if you remember last time, but the cat leader was kind of teleporting around, and Zuzen said that we need to use some kind of herb and burn it in order to kick her out and kill her, basically. So it's anti-cat powder into the metal vessel, so let's do that. And see if we can get this cat to come out of its hiding place. So let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. She's not going to be too happy. She doesn't like it. She's hacking away. So now we should be able to kill her, hopefully, and we'll see whether it ends this kind of weird, meaty land that we've been transported into. She's just kind of cute. Big cat. Scary claws though. Weird hair. Got that kind of like long hair. Anyway, I'm going to use Raging Tiger here just because Raging Tiger is kind of a safe bet to use, because you get a healing ability and you also get a ability that raises physical, is it Chi Shield? Yeah, raises your physical defense, which is quite good to use on someone like Alice who is a bit useless and it's a lot of damage a lot of the time. But for now we're just going to physically attack her. I don't think this enemy is too difficult. I can't quite remember when I last played through this game, but she does have Wind Blade, which does does damage everyone. But that's fine. Let's just use Holy Edge on Yuri. So I think I mentioned before, Alice is kind of an interesting character because there's not really, if no one needs healing, she can be kind of a bit difficult. Because there's no point really using physical attacks with her because they don't do much damage. So until she gets some of the magical attack spells later on, it's kind of difficult to really know what to do with her. So most of the time I just either have her physical attack just for a little bit of damage, or I just use, is it called Holy Edge? I just used on Yuri, which just adds light elemental damage to your attacks. I don't think it's really done anything in this case. It doesn't seem to be doing any more damage. So if you're fighting enemies which are, I think, dark based, you'll do extra damage. So I think I'm just going to attack her. It's probably the easiest thing to do. And as you get further in the game, she does get some better books, which are her weapon, using books. I guess they're Bibles, I don't know. She gets better Bibles to smack enemies with, and so her physical attack does go up slightly, but she's not really that kind of character. And obviously with Zuzen, you want to just use his Ogre Flame Dance, or is it Flame Ogre Dance? I don't know, whatever it is. His magical fire attack. And there we go, this cat thing is ready, so that was nice and easy. levels up. I don't know. Will we? Got a lottery ticket. That's kind of cool. I think we can use those later. Wind souls, soul energy, I guess. So now the Catwoman is gone. It's defeated. She's not very happy about it, and she's sad because people ate her baby. But then I suppose you shouldn't live in a cannibal town, should you? Obviously Suzanne's a bit more sympathetic than I am. She doesn't want any sympathy. What do you have to say, Alice? I don't know where she got the idea. I suppose it was a Catwoman, so yeah, they probably did come from domestic animals. I don't know if that's because maybe the people that lived here before used to eat the animals. I don't know. Seems a bit confusing. But then they're demons, so they don't really make sense. Let's just talk to the peddler. Oh, your wife gave you a charm? That's nice. Do we want to buy anything? I think we can buy a bandana for Suzanne, because he doesn't have one yet, so we might as well. It boosts his physical defense. There's no point really increasing their physical attack, except Yuri, because they're not really going to be using. Just get a bandana. For now, anyway. Plus I've got loads of money, so it doesn't really matter. So let's give him the lovely bandana. Yeah, okay. So he's got an oak staff and a cotton shirt. I'm sure that's great for defense, but anyway. Let's go on to the shrine, which is, I think is where we fight the last boss here. So as you can see, we can go to the shrine now. I remember when I first played this through, I remember thinking the shrine was bigger, but it was just further in the background. It's kind of hard to tell with the skulls in the way. And then I remember when I went up to actually go and fight this guy, being really surprised that the shrine is just there and it's just small. I thought I'd have to kind of walk further into the background, so that was kind of a bit weird. But anyway, we're going to open it up and get attacked by something, I guess. Let's see. Oh. He looks like he's made out of like blue cheese, kind of bloody blue cheese. That's so weird. Okay, let's just change it to Raging Tiger. It's a safe bet. So it's something I have to kind of keep an eye on. It's something you have to worry about with any kind of extended battle, like boss battle, is the SP values that you can see on the right hand side next to their names, because these are sanity points and these go down 1 point each character turn. Oh god, that wasn't very nice. And what happens if that goes down to 0 is that the character actually goes insane, you can't control them anymore, and they start using random abilities and it's just a bit of a nightmare. So the boss just used some kind of attack which I think decreased the size of the hit areas for my attacks. I'm not sure, have a look. Yeah, so as you can see, it's kind of tiny now. So I'm just going to do my best to hit the actual areas and not worry so much about getting perfects and that kind of thing. But yeah, so sanity points can be kind of a big issue, especially with Alice, because she's only got a maximum of 5. Yuri gets a big maximum because he uses sanity points into his monsters, like his fusion skills use sanity points. So he kind of needs like a high value. Oh no, and Suzanne is dead. It's alright, we'll just bring him. Should I just heal Alice or no? I think I'll bring him back to life first, because hopefully I can bring him back to life and then maybe use Yuri just to use a healing item on him. When characters die, it's not such a big deal in this game. I'll just use him to heal himself, it's fine. But it can be kind of annoying, and especially because the items you use to resurrect yourself can be quite expensive to buy. So if we can avoid dying, that would be great. But let's see, let's use our healing skill on Alice. Again, I'm not going to bother trying for perfect. The hit areas are so small because I'm more likely to just miss them. But we're doing fine. 84 health is more than enough. So he's just going to hit again. Just use her to cure herself. She's kind of just like the healer of the group at the moment, which is fine, which is useful in most situations. Sometimes it's a bit annoying. So she's going to play this off. There we go. Her sanity points are getting kind of low. You can see they're in yellow. So I might get Suzanne to use a, like, I don't even know what they're called, like calm something. Oh yeah, Pure Leaf. That's it. Use a Pure Leaf to boost her sanity points up before we carry on, because we don't want her going insane and hitting our characters with her Bible. That won't be very good. So she is fine now. Let's just get her to cure us up again. So let's see. It's kind of I think most of the enemies in this game, once they get down to a certain amount of HP, their actual animation changes to kind of represent that they're low on HP and that they're damaged. Oh, that status affects water. That's good. But I can't tell with this one, with this boss. Does he look like he's about to die? I don't know. I guess we'll see. It'll just be a surprise if he dies. Let's use Ogre Flame Dance as always. You do get more abilities. It's not, you don't get a whole bunch of abilities. Oh, he did die. Oh, that's good. And of course he just like explodes into like a million pieces. You do get more abilities, but you don't get that many, and they come kind of few and far between to get some levels up there. And some water, soul energy, that's good. Yeah, so you're not kind of like riddled with hundreds of abilities, so you're probably going to see the same animation for quite a long time, so I'm sorry about that if the battle's a bit boring. But hopefully the massive amount of story text makes up for that. I have to apologise for that as well. This game has a lot of text. I want to kind of just skip through it because obviously it's an RPG and kind of the stories is a big part of what makes RPG so good. So I'm going to kind of go through it a bit slowly. So we're just talking about, I don't know, evil spirits. Talk about Roger Bacon. I always thought Bacon was like a funny last name. I don't know if I don't think anyone with the last name Bacon actually exists, so I don't know why they thought that was a good last name for this, but it's quite funny. And I think Roger Bacon, like the actual character, he's the guy with the top hat that you see at the beginning. It's to be kind of British, and for some reason the last name Bacon just makes me think of a British person, so I feel like it's quite a good name for him. And Roger as well. Roger seems like quite a British name. I don't know if that's just me being British and I'm just biased or something. There might be loads of people in America or somewhere like that called Roger Bacon, and I'm sorry if that's the case, but to me it just sounds like a real name. Anyway, so we're just going to talk about Roger Bacon, and Zuzen is just laughing at Yuri, saying that he didn't actually kill Roger Bacon, which we know because we saw his face repair itself, his weird plastic face. It's just saying that he doesn't think that Roger Bacon is the one behind the weird blue cheese man appearing. And Alice is just going to talk about some crap that no one cares about. Suzanne is just going to hit on her, which is fine. Oh dear. So yeah, so basically Alice, you're a bit of a freak, and you have to keep it to yourself, so don't go around telling people that you can see weird things and hear weird things, because they'll probably think you're a demon and kill you. Obviously Yuri is worse because he can actually turn into a demon. That's pretty weird. Yeah, so Yuri, don't do that in towns and stuff. He didn't even say that, did he? He didn't say anything about like the age of the gods. What are you talking about? Just putting words in his mouth. He's just making stuff up. Yeah, you're pretty good at fighting though, so we'll keep you around for that. Yeah, it's only the beginning. It's the beginning of the end, or the beginning of the beginning, since we're right at the beginning of the game. And this game is kind of long. It has 2 parts, and I remember when I first played it through, I got to like the halfway point. I thought that was the end, and then at the time I was really happy because it kind of had like a midpoint like cutscene, and then it kind of went on to the second part, and I was like, yay, I've got more to play. But I think it's going to make a long playthrough, so hopefully it won't be too long. Let's talk to this peddler. Yep, we did it all for you. You're kind of useless. I mean, you gave us items, but that's not really that useful. But thanks anyway. The guild card. What does that even do? Is it my items? No, got a seal of the soul and a lottery ticket. I don't know. Is it in valuables? Valuables seems like a good place, a good guess. Is it snake card? Card picture of snake, useful in shops. I think it is, yeah. So I think basically what this item does is gives you a chance to get a discount on items in the shop, and the way that you do that is it has kind of when you buy an item and you want to do a this just comes up with a judgment ring and you just have to hit the section, so it's the same as like using an ability in battle, but you just get a discount. Useful. It's a good way of doing the kind of item discounts because you have a chance to fail and obviously you have to buy the thing at full price. But anyway, I think we can get out of this place now. Just use a tent just to heal my characters up. So we can get out of here and we've got this acupuncturist. It's kind of a slightly questionable acupuncturist who is going to run away, which is fine. Like you say, really a great place to set up a business, so you might want to go somewhere else. And Zuzen is trying to convince them that he's an alright guy. Alice is clueless because obviously no one wants Alice. Sorry Alice, but that's the truth. So let's get out of here. So we're gonna have more rambling from Zuzen. Go our separate ways. Bye. I love how you say that so explicitly. We'll probably never see each other again. Really? You don't think you're going to see each other again? Oh dear. We're so naive. Of course we're going to see him. It's quite funny, with these kind of older RPGs you can just tell which characters are going to be in the main sort of party because they normally look kind of like there was some effort put into the character design. With the kind of NPCs that are just either temporary or just kind of around the place, they obviously haven't had as much time and effort put into the character design, so they're normally a bit more. But Zuzen, I mean, he's quite striking looking, so I'm sure he's going to be one of our main characters later on. Not to spoil anything, but anyway, let's just get out of this place. Yeah, he was kind of weird, but he was good. He could do the flame ogre dance. Yes, yes we can. So we're just talking about kind of being led along here by someone. So let's go. Let's leave this place. So I think is this Feng Tian? I don't know. I'm gonna say all these names really badly, and I'm sorry for that in advance. So we're gonna get a bit of a cutscene here. This woman. So this is, I think, is this is the train from the beginning. So I'm guessing these are like the police or the army. Yeah, they look like the army. So they've obviously to sort of see what's going on here. And we've got Lieutenant Colonel Kawashima, who looks scary in her portrait. So, just discussing Alice. And yeah, she's not there because she's with us. She's with Yuri. And of course they think that Alice did this. Yeah, which is obviously not true. So she's obviously got father issues. This guy's gonna run on. Private Fuji, was it? Fuji. An elderly peddler. What kind of man? I don't know when this game is set. It's kind of Shadow Hearts series is kind of one of those weird series where it's set on kind of like real world timeline. So I think Shadow Hearts 2 is set during World War II, maybe? I'm not sure. It's kind of like, you know, set in the real world, but with kind of fantasy elements, I guess. So I don't know, maybe this is World War One. I'm not sure. I'm really bad at history, so that's probably totally wrong. And I don't know whether any of the places are real. Like, I don't know if Feng Tian is a real place. It might be, and I'm sorry if it is, and I'm just butchering the pronunciation of the name. But I'm sorry. So she is gonna try and catch Alice by placing military, like army officers around, I guess, Feng Tian. Anyway, she's obviously a bit crazy. She's talking about like termites and utopia and stuff. If anyone uses the word utopia, you know they're crazy, because, you know, like we have to kill blah blah to get them away from our utopia or whatever. So yeah, she's obviously insane. But that's fine. It's fine to be insane. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna have some more cutscene here. This creepy guy. He's got like a peg leg. I think it's a peg leg. It looks like a peg leg. He's got a weird face. He's got kind of cool hair though. It's kind of like, I guess he's got like a receding hairline, or it's just bald on top, but got long hair at the back in like a ponytail. It's pretty. So Roger Bacon is here, as he seems to get everywhere. So talking about his plastic face. It's not very nice to mention his plastic face, is it? You can't help having such a plastic face. It's how the game designers designed him. So they're just going to have some chit chat back and forth. He's made a slight blunder. It's Yuri. Yuri punched you in the face, in your plastic face. So this other guy, Dehuai, maybe, wants Alice. So Roger is just sort of saying, yeah, I was going to get her and bring her to you. Which, I don't know, is that true? I don't know. So Mark UI is trying to do some kind of ritual, and Alice is the key, apparently. And Roger Bacon wants this ritual to go through for whatever reason. I'm sure it's some kind of bad thing that's going to happen. And I remember like this game just talking about a lot of stuff that I didn't really understand, like the divine septagram. I'm guessing that's like a heptagram? No, is that even a real word? Pentagram? But sept, what is that? Is that like 7 septagrams? So maybe it's got 7 points? I don't know. Anyway, so Dehuai is just talking about sealing away the turtle god, the thing in the shrine with the blue cheese man. Anyway, because the blue cheese man, no, the black turtle god was going to get in the way of his ritual. So that's why he got the blue cheese man there instead. I don't know, something like that. I don't know, that probably doesn't make any sense, but it's fine. It'll make sense at some point, I'm sure. Japanese army are full of morons, apparently. I probably shouldn't say that's offensive. In the game, not in real life, in the game. That's what I mean. I don't know anything about the Japanese army in real life. I'm sure they're not full of morons, I'm sure they're good. Oh, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway. So Roger Bacon is just saying, yeah, I'm not going to get in your way, don't worry about it. It's fine. Which is probably a lie, we can all probably see it now. He's just going to mess this guy up at some point. So they're just talking about Yuri now, so the guy is surprised that Yuri exists and can do the fusion stuff. And that this peg leg man is somehow related to Harmonixes, so that's interesting. Half of his body that remains. So yeah, so it must be like a peg leg. I don't know, it looks kind of weird though, because he's got like a weird arm as well. Like it's made out of bone or something? Creepy arm? I don't know. QI is wanting his minions to not let Roger Bacon get the girl, I guess. Alice Elliott. It's fine, don't worry. It'll all work out in the end. It'll all work out, I'm sure. I'm sure it won't, but you know, just keep telling yourself that, it'll be fine. And we're in Fengtian, which is lovely. It's got a lovely fountain in the middle, and Alice, of course, is just flashing her bum to everyone while laying on the bench for some reason. But that's fine, Alice, you can do that if you want. Puppy, oh, puppy. Oh, cute. Yeah, he is cute. Cute little puppy. Oh, and we're getting attacked, I think, by the voice. Yeah, the mysterious voice. Life. Deception. Sure. A small bell, I guess. The dog's bell. The dog has a collar. Get away from the dog, it's evil. Get away. It's not the dog's fault. Yeah, the voice. The voice. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. And thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you like, or leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next episode where I'm going to attack this puppy. Okay, bye!